Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome back to the channel where we talk about economics and crypto and lots of other fun things. As always, a free way you can support this channel is to smash up the like button, hit the subscribe button, turn on the notification button so that you don't miss a thing, and leave a comment in the comment section, all for the algorithm. Okay, in today's video, I'm going to show you two charts, starting with chart number 1. And this one was sent to me by my friend Bull. Hello, Bull. Vasilis, I hope I pronounced your name right. And this is an interesting chart. It's a really interesting chart, you know? And this is a chart that would have the 4-year halving cycle people very excited, and it should, because we are, what happens historically after we get 9% of the way post-halving. So halving was in April 18th. I think it was April 18th of 2024. We are right now right at the 9% point, and look at what happened in 2020. Look at what happened in 2016. And in 2012, that was kind of interesting because we already had the big pump into the 9%. But I mean, 2012 was just an interesting year in general, or 2012 into 2013. I don't think we're ever going to see anything like that again. Bitcoin's too big. But okay. 2016, big run up after the 9% period. 2020, big run up after the 9% period. I shared in my video from 2 days ago that after we got out of that 9% period, it was just nonstop excitement every day from $11,000 Bitcoin to $42,000 Bitcoin. And so do we have this in front of us? Well, it's interesting because we're in the month of September now, and September is historically a bad month. And so I would expect, if anything, that this would be flat or down, now that we're in the 9% zone. But then sure, October, maybe November, maybe December would be good months. We're in a fascinating period of time right now. This is really unprecedented, I think. I think in Bitcoin's history, where we have a handful of people, a large group of people who are so committed to this idea that it's going to go exactly like it went in this chart, or something like it went in this chart. A period of up only, nonstop excitement, happy days all around. And please, can we please let that be the case? I'm okay being wrong. You guys know where I stand, but I would be so it would be so exciting if that was the case. And the saying, 1,000 people in my live streams on TikTok is the peak, and that's when you sell. If we had something like what we saw in 2016 or 2020, we are most likely going to have more than 1,000 people in my live stream. I'm still selling a lot of my crypto when there's 1,000 people in my live stream. Okay. So we have this group of people, and then we have a growing group of people who are believing, who have come to the belief, are beginning to believe that it's over. 74,000 was the peak for Bitcoin, and that the bull run is canceled this time around. And where am I in that regard? Well, I'm kind of in the middle. I guess I'm more in the second group, except that I think that we have one more leg up in front of us. And knowing just what happened in 2021, knowing that everyone thought Bitcoin was going well over $100,000 and we're going to have this big alt season, this period in time, for many reasons, including other charts that I've shown on this channel, reminds me of November of 2021, when we did hit a new all-time high for Bitcoin. And everyone was ready to just go all in, and then it was over. And so why am I saying this? It's like, whether I'm right that this is another November of 2021 period, where the difference between now and November of 2021 is that Bitcoin's dominance was already bottomed out in November of 2021. So I think in this scenario, Bitcoin's dominance would plummet still, and altcoins would do very well in comparison to Bitcoin. But I don't even remember where I was going with that. All I'm going to say is, whatever the case, if the 4-year halving cycle people are correct, or if this scenario plays out, that is more of a November of 2021 scenario, our strategy, in my opinion, should still be the same. And I've talked about this a little bit. I just want to talk about it again. So here's the second chart. I'm sure a lot of you are very familiar with this chart, but there you go. The Wall Street psychology cheat sheet. Let's say scenario 1 plays out. The 4-year halving cycle is intact. Things are very bullish. Bitcoin's going to $200,000. Let's just throw out $200,000, a nice round number. We have this massive altcoin season where some even top 100 altcoins would do a 100x. We have potential 100x's all over the place with small cap or micro cap cryptos. And then we have a repeat of the second quarter of 2021 when meme coins just go bananas, which I think there is a lot of potential for that to happen regardless. Then in this scenario, let's say that that's a scenario, again, $200,000 Bitcoin, and we are about to enter the phase of what? Of belief, and then thrill, and then euphoria. If that's the case, and I'm wrong, my selling position is still the exact same. I am going to start selling probably in October. I'm guessing that Bitcoin will hit $80,000 in October. So probably in October, brand new all-time high for Bitcoin. I am starting to unwind my position. I'm starting to put some of that into stocks, some of that into dollars, maybe. Best case scenario, I'll be able to pay my kids' tuition in school. And then I am just continuing to unwind as we see after Bitcoin breaks through $80,000 in scenario number 1. You know, we see full-blown alt season in early 2025. I am continuing to unwind. And then we see meme coin season, and I'm putting some of that unwinding into meme coins for sure. And we see plenty, and I am serious, plenty of 100Xs, and maybe, dare I say, even like a 500X or a 1000X in some meme coins. And we see just absolute insanity. I'm continuing to unwind. If $80,000 is the peak in 2024, 2025, we don't go any higher than that. It's the same exact strategy. The same exact strategy. I start selling, and this is just my strategy. You have to have a different strategy. Maybe you do. I start selling Wall Street psychology cheat sheet at the moment of belief. In my opinion, the moment of belief is not a second, not a dollar below a new all-time high. We saw Bitcoin hit $70,000 in July. I was so skeptical of that move, and that skepticism ended up being proven right. So again, all right, scenario number 1, we're selling into belief. This is what the smart money does. They sell belief, they sell thrill, they sell euphoria. It hurts to sell in euphoria. We didn't have full out euphoria in early 2024, but I can tell you it really hurt to sell at that time. We sell when it hurts. We sell when everyone's convinced we're going much higher. And then we continue to sell into complacency. And by the time that we get after complacency, beyond complacency, we're pretty much out. Either way, this is my game plan. I think it's a good game plan. This is a game plan that locks in gains. All right, whatever the case. If it's not over, I don't believe it's over. Whatever the case, this is a game plan that locks in gains. Okay, so what's the worst case scenario with this game plan if it's not over? Worst case scenario is you win. Or I guess you could say worst case scenario is that you sell too early, and maybe instead of doing a 10x, you do a 3x or something like that. There are 3-4 x's on the table potentially, even in a scenario where Bitcoin hits $80,000. So we'll see how it plays itself out. I'm very curious to see how it plays itself out. I hope I'm wrong. Please let me be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm convinced I'll be a multimillionaire, and I have all the best wishes for you. But anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope you have a wonderful day, a wonderful rest of your week. I will see you in the next video. Peace.